Hey guys, welcome back. This is the mysterious what if here. Now, at the moment of this recording, I have gotten two new images. This one, which I'm thinking about turning into Deku's hero suit, or at least a version of his heavenly knight, because I like the coloration. And this will be the archangel, or the colossal Zuko meets later. Yeah, my phone's about to die. Anyways, where we left off, crap, I don't even remember. This is what this is for, ladies and gentlemen. Do, 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 do. There we go. That's kind of fucked up. Hey guys, welcome back. This is the mysterious what if here, and we're coming back with. Let's see where I left off. And that's all it says. All right, kids, take these PE uniforms. He's peeping through the peephole. Happens again right next to Izuku, and lands, and it hits so hard because it crystallized to the point where it's super heavy, 100 tons heavy. Ozawa just looks at him and goes, "Infinite, screw it." Gets another ball and does the rest of them. Izuku Midoriya comes first, Katsuki Bakugo, etc., etc. Mineta gets kicked out because, why not? But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this will be the end for part 3. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have an awesome and amazing day. Have fun, chillax. See ya next. Since I know where we left off. Anyways, Izuku Midoriya. Where is he? Here we go. We're going to time skip a little bit to the second day. Izuku sitting there listening to music on his headphones because, why not? He's kind of an emo kid, somewhat. Meh. Anyways, he's listening to music and all of a sudden he can hear footsteps. So he takes out his earbuds, puts them up, turns off his phone, walks to the door, and just stands there. All of a sudden, All Might yanks open the door and goes, "I am here, walking through the door like a normal person." And so he just grabs the door, slams it in All Might's face, and kicks it down. So All Might and the door go outward. All Might ends up going through the window and kind of falls. But Class 1A is freaking out, going, "Oh my god, what'd you do?" And he's just like, meh. He was too loud. And then he walks out, grabs the door, and reattaches it with it closed. And he just waits for All Might. And All Might slides open the door with a giant knot in his forehead. And he says, "I am here, walking through the door like a normal person. Ow." And Zuki says, "Now that's normal, All Might." And All Might just goes, "Okay, I get it, kid. You don't like me." He's like, what could possibly give that away? I don't know if it's your overly sized pecs or your loud mouth. Haven't quite decided yet. Anyways, it goes on, and Zuko just sits back down, and they're doing the 1v1s, or hero versus villain challenges, which I will change to 1v1s. But Izuku stops, and he's before, since he has this armor on, no one knows that this is him. They just know this is what he looks like at the moment, except for Idro Kirishima. Idro Kirishima. She's the only one that, this handsome boy, and there's a fly on my phone, is him, the Heavenly Knight, But anyways, as it continues, Izuku's turn, and All Might says, Katsuki Bakugo versus Izuku Midoriya. And Izuku, for some reason, whips out this sword, but in this armor. Don't know why, and not this one, but this armor. And All Might goes, whoa. Chill there, bud. It's like, I will not face Katsuki Bakugo, but instead, I will face you, All Might. And so, he says that, and All Might's like, what? Like, you know who I am, right? I could clap you. That is what All Might is saying. And Zuku's thinking to himself, at this particular moment, my butt cheeks, if I smacked you with them really hard, you would, like, be unconscious, man. But he doesn't say that loud, he's just thinking it. All of a sudden, All Might's like, oh well, if you truly want it, then it can happen. And Izuku says, great. I get to test out one of my other armors. And All Might just stops right there and is like, wait. What? Izuku, being Izuku, says, of course. You think I only had one armor? I'll show you the dangerous one. And when he says that, Izuku changes into this armor. Like, his armor morphs into that one. Sorry for the noise. Oh. And he brings out... He gets rid of this sword for this one. The Dragon Skull Blade. And of course, All Might is like, alright kid, you ready? And Izuku says, yes sir. And goes on. All Might rushes at him with a Detroit smash right off the bat. Izuku drops his sword. Well, not drops it, but plants it right in front of him. And then Izuku takes his fist, holds it out in front of him like a stop, and catches All Might's Detroit Smash. And remember, in this UA, All Might has no injury, so he's at his prime, technically speaking. But, He doesn't hold back. And Izuku wants to win pressure and smoke clears and everyone looks. Izuku's just holding All Might's fist like it's nothing. Just standing there. He goes back to this armor and says, my turn. Pulls back his fist and punches All Might right in the torso. Not full power because he doesn't want to kill All Might, but like 25-ish%. And of course, when that happens, All Might coughs some saliva and a couple of drops of blood, and that dude is shot like 100 yards back. Let's make it 250 yards. And Izuku just looks at All Might and says, well, come on. And so All Might rushes back in like a speeding bullet, like Superman. And all of a sudden, BAM! Izuku punched All Might so hard and so fast, All Might made a crater in the ground where he just got clothes hanged. That's right. Instead of actually getting punched, I made it to where he got closed hang, and then Izuku grabbed his face and slammed it into the ground, making a crater. Everyone is scared of Izuku because they're like, holy shit, this dude has power beyond All Might? What? Anyways, Endeavor, being a nice human being in this one, he comes out and he says, boy, I challenge you to a duel. Me and All Might versus you. And of course, Izuku's helmet, you can't really tell, but he is smiling. This dude is smiling like the Joker. He's just grinning, kind of cackles a couple times and says, alright, let me grab my sword. But he grabs this one instead of the, oh god, what did I do? I exited out. He grabs this sword here, and he says, wait. You know what? Let's make things interesting. He takes... where is it? See the gun on this one? This gun here? He holds that in his hand, and it kind of sets like a saw. From Call of Duty Mobile. But it kind of looks like this. This is a 3D representation of the 3-pointer, or the 0-pointer, but smaller. But anyways, he just holds it and points it at Endeavor and says, sayonara. And just lets it rip, going, doom, 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 doom. It's not super fast, but it's like Gatling gun fast. No, that's too fast. More like that, what was that one gun called off of Black Ops 3 that goes, that it's an LMG, but it has a slow rate of fire, and it goes, doom, 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 doom. Anyways, you can hear that, and everyone is just looking at Izuku like, what? And All Might stands back up and rushes Midori and punches the gun, using 1000% the breaking the gun and crippling All Might's fingers. He pops him back in place like it's nothing. And then, after all that, we can hear the light cracking noise of Izuku laughing again. But he drops the gun, grabs All Might by the crippled hand, slings him around like a rag doll, and throws him at Endeavor, who just got back up off the ground, and they both went flying. Another 250 yards. Everyone is just shocked, like, what? And so, Izuku says, no, I do not want to do any more tests unless they are worth my time. Of course, Izuku's not being a cocky bastard, but being truthful. And he says, I'll tell you what, All Might, and Endeavor, and Ozawa. You three are my teachers. Sorry about that, I dropped my phone. So I shall show you who you are facing. As he removes this glorious silver helmet and reveals this, All Might, smiles. And I mean, this dude smiles so much to the point where his face hurts, and he's laughing. And he's like, what's funny, All Might? Sad that a kid kicked your ass. And all of a sudden you can hear the evil one, or the ancient one, go, boy, do you know what you just did? He's like, what? You just became the strongest among men. Officially. 'Cause this has been recorded and posted to the public. Every news ever. And Izuku didn't realize it, but there were drones, of course, over the time that this kid just crippled All Might and Endeavor. And then Izuku says, oh well, crap happens. And Zawa says, alright kids, that's the last of it. And they go back to homeroom, and Zawa says, kids, in 2 weeks you'll have the USJ field trip. Have your parents sign here on your slip, turn in, and we will take you, and you can do the tour, etc., etc. Anyways, Izuku gets his stuff done real easy. Like, Toshinori just signed it without saying a word. Because he's surprised his son just clapped him like it was nothing. And so, he's still kinda, what? But, um, oh, crap, what was I doing? Anyways, we will time skip to the USJ deck. And Izuku, at this particular moment, has not this armor, but this one. No, I messed up. He's wearing this one because he's out in public. Just minus the dragon tail. Don't know why I put that. You know what, just whatever. But he walks in and Kirishima does her thing, etc., etc., and then she goes, whoa, we fight fake villains too? Azala flips out and is like, no. Kids, 13, protect the kids. And she says, alright. And Izuku says, just reaches out his arm from Azala and says, let me handle this. And Azala was like, okay, I'm not going to try and get on your bad side because you just clapped All Might. Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. But anyways, Izuku transforms from this armor to this one. With that sword, he unsheathes his sword on his back and holds it because it's a great sword. So he holds it with both hands at first and does the knightly hold, which is when he unsheathed it, turned it sideways where the blade was facing both directions from directly in front of him, and directly behind him. And he holds it with both hands and says, let thy cut down my enemies, so peace can become one. And then he says, Amen, or Amen, and then he takes his sword and slices it once. An easy 75% of the villains that were there are gone. The USJ has a giant black slice all the way across the back wall. Izuku chunks down his sword and walks down the steps and just beats the living dog crap out of everyone. And of course, Shigaraki, another part of the ship, is a female in this one, and she goes, Kirigiri, bring out the Nomu. And he says, but master, the Nomu was only made for All Might. I don't care. This brat needs to die. Of course, female Shigaraki loves Izuku Midoriya. They were friends for a while, but she has no clue this is Izuku. But he knows that that's Shigaraki. So he walks down there past Shigaraki, standing right next to her, and puts a hand on her shoulder and says, you might want to close your eyes, child. And she says, what? And all of a sudden, smack! That dude just bitch slapped her so hard she is unconscious on the ground. And the Nomu comes out and makes its screeching noise, which is... I don't want to do it real loud. My voice hurts. Anyways, it does its screeching noise, and Izuku's like, finally a challenge. And him and the Nomu go back and forth at exchanging blows to the point where he's got to transform from this armor to... Give me a second. Nope. he went to this armor to get a little more serious. And he's still in this armor since this is the max defense and offense, but it is cracking and it is chipping. The Nomu's putting damage on it. Izuku's getting angry, and I mean very angry. So this happens. Izuku takes the huge sword from his second armor and has it with this one and stabs it into the Nomu's leg. Takes this sword that he has in the picture, stabs it into his other leg. Takes this sword, stabs into his right arm, stabs this into his left arm, and he proceeds to take his fist and shove it through the Nomu's face from the neck area. So he kind of does an uppercut, but he flattens his fingers, stabbing into the Nomu's neck, and is reaching upward with force. Grabs the Nomu's spinal and skull and jaw, and rips it out, and slings it around on the ground, and squishes it. The Nomu just falls over, is already on the ground, but just casually falls over and, the Nomu was trying to get up when he uppercutted him and killed him, so it just laid back down and completely just. And Karagiri is like, Shigaraki, no! And Tomura is waking up just now going, oh, what's wrong with my head? All of a sudden, Izuku reaches out his hand and says, come with me, child, for the Lord shall save you. And, of course, Idro's getting jealous because her face is the color of her hair, and she is flustered to all hell because Izuku is talking to another girl that's not her, and she's not liking it at all. Ugh, how many minutes? What was it? 22, 23. Anyways, I think I'll continue this till 25 like I did last time. Well, Izuku picks Tomura up bridal style. Of course, she's a busty MILF. Well, she's not a mom, but she has MILF energy. She thicker than a Snicker, dude. Like, at peak thickness. I might be able to find a picture. Let's see if I still have my buddy's Instagram that sent me the picture. I don't know, but we shall see. My friend the fugitive. Wet socks, where is you, fam? There you go. Come on. There it is. That's what Tomura looks like. I know. It's Mentai. Anyways, it's fine. He picks her up bridal style, and she is blushing ridiculously. And all of a sudden, Izuku's helmet, like his silver helmet, after the villains disappeared, he takes it off with one hand and places it on Tomura's face. Because there's smoke around where they were fighting, and only Idro saw it because she was there and still trying to get out of one of the areas. And when he took all the hands off of her and said, Azawa, this girl was trapped, or this girl was, I will take this girl into my custody, sir. And Azawa says, well, since you literally demolished All Might, you can do whatever, problem child. I don't care. You're still my favorite. I love you. And Izuku looks at Ozawa and says, love you too, old man. Pats him on the back. And goes on. Carrying Shigaraki. And when they get to the dorm, she can't really see it because the helmet goes right above her eyes. Her face is a little bit smaller than Izuku's. So where he can see out is like in between her eyebrows and her top of her eyes, somewhere in there. Anyways, they get to the dorms. And of course, Idro's there. And he puts Shigaraki down, and Shigaraki's, like, blushing. Because she's in someone's bed, and she takes off the helmet and looks at Zuko. And at first she doesn't recognize him because he's in the dark. She says, "What do you think you're going to do to me?" "I am Tomura Shigaraki. My quirk is decay. What do you plan on doing to me, mongrel?" And Zuko says, "Tomura, don't do this." And she's like, "Wait, who are you?" And he says, "Oh, you don't remember Izu? You don't remember me no more." And Tomura starts crying because she hasn't seen Izuku in like 2 years. Because, reasons. Anyways, with Idro there, Shigaraki decides to do the dirty. Yes, she gets undressed and ends up undressing Izuku. And Idro, female Kirishima, gets undressed. And they smash. It's not that hard. Okay? And they go at it for 6 straight hours. Which in total is like, let's say 22 rounds. So 11 rounds each for 3 hours. Anyways, how much time? 61:41. Alright. With this being the longest video I made so far, congrats, you made it. Anyways, Izuku wakes up in the morning and is tired as... Oh, and P.S., not to be gay or anything, but Izuku has a 18-inch long by 4-inch wide Godzilla ding-dong, or dick, penis, whatever you want to call it, cock, doesn't matter. So, you know Kirishima and Shigaraki ain't walking. So they chilling, looking at each other going, "Can you feel anything below your waist?" Kirishima's like, "Nope, what about you, Tomura?" She's like, "Nope, I'm going back to sleep." So they both went back to sleep. Zuko made breakfast for him and went upstairs, fed him. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where I shall exit. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Like, subscribe, show people my videos, because why not? Just be nice to me. Anyways, guys, have an awesome day. This is the end. See you in the next part.